Okay, so I've been doing the Gateway Voyage online experience, and for my review from yesterday, here's what I did. So, last I checked in, I had done the Locale 1 Focus 12 tape the night before, and I passed out. I clicked out pretty much right in the beginning of Focus 12, and then came back when we were counting me out of Focus 12. So I decided to try that again yesterday morning. It was Saturday, and it was just a light day, so it was going to snow. So I thought it'd be a good time to do it. Yeah, I was present the whole time. I didn't click out, but I didn't get any visions. I mean, I felt the vibration of Focus 12, but nothing there. Then I ended up going to a float pod, which is like this, like it was gifted to me for my birthday, but it was this place where it's like this giant tub with salt water, and it's very warm, and then it got this lid that you pull down, and you got all these stars, and you're supposed to just float on the water. And the person thought, well, if you have that, maybe it'll help you meditate better. No, I mean, just because it's a completely different sensation and it's a little unpredictable, I couldn't relax, so I didn't get any visuals there. Then they signed me up for like a little 20-minute meditation pod where it's like a big chair and you've got this lid that you pull down, you put on headphones, you're listening to binaural beats and are guided. And it was only 20 minutes. The only vision I got on that was I got a giant eye, like a female's eye looking at me. It was just one eye, and it was like a purple bluish iris color, and then I saw her turn her head. But the eye was there for a couple of minutes, so I didn't know what it meant, just what popped in. Later in the evening, I did a free flow Focus 12, and I didn't get any visions. I was present. The only thing I felt was like a current of electricity coming through me, kind of like if you touch the end of a battery and you feel like ying, 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 and then I wouldn't feel it, and I would hear that pulsing through my head. It was like yeah, 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 and I wasn't like moving or anything, so that was the only thing that was really interesting. Then I didn't have enough time to do another Focus 12, but I did try the Luminate app, and what it does is that you set up your phone to face you, the back of your phone and the flashlight, and then it uses the flashlight to try to emit visions for you while you're listening to a meditation. And I mean, it's really interesting because it's just using your flashlight on the back of your phone, which is really bright. And it's just a white light, but your brain like interprets different colors. It did incite like a little bit of a tunnel view, and then I felt like I was like looking at the ground and flying over it, and it was flying by. It's really interesting. In fact, I purchased their Illuminate Nova mask, which is like a mask that you put on. It's a blindfolding mask, but it has a light in there to help trigger that better. So you can use that with their meditations or with whatever you want. So I thought I'd try it out just because I'm trying anything. Today, I started off with Introduction to Focus 15, which is it's the meditation of no time, no space. And when I entered that, it was very much, I was very relaxed. I was very, I got a good night's sleep. So I got through Focus, they count you up to Focus 10, then the Focus 12, and then I got the Focus 15. And for a bit, I mean, I'm just sitting there hanging out, and then I felt like really heavy. And then I felt as if I was like, here's me sleeping, and I felt like I was kind of falling out of myself, like into the floor. And then I wondered, because I've read, some people have out-of-body experiences where they fall into the floor. I didn't get any visual, but it felt really heavy. It felt like I was just like, here's me, and I felt like I was here, but I didn't like fall through the floor and go into my living room, which was what I was hoping. And then he counted us down from 15 to 12 and then back up to 15, and then I felt that same sensation again where I felt like I was falling out of myself. I was able to kind of make myself feel like, okay, if I can go down, can I go up? And then I felt like I was flying this way, but my whole body, but again, no visuals, and then eventually that calmed down. And then from there, I was laying there comfortably in 15, and then I felt like my energy force going in my body, like kind of doing this, bouncing back and forth, back and forth. So I thought maybe I could slingshot myself. So I tried to focus on the energy and try to get it to do this so I could fly out. I didn't fly out, but I came out really positive. It was a good overall experience. It was the first one where I had a lot of inertia on the program. So we will continue on Focus 15 this evening as I go through the experience. Again, if you have the Gateway tapes, it's very similar to that. What I really like about the program is that it just describes a lot more. There was also a video on remote viewing and then how to practice doing that. It wasn't super in depth, so I didn't really learn anything new from that video that I hadn't already learned from other ones, but still, if, at least it touches on it. I know they have dedicated programs to that with the Monroe Institute. But anyways, yeah, if you want to find out more, it's on the Monroe Institute.com, I think is their website. And again, it's the Gateway Voyage online program. I had to look for it. It wasn't really out and being promoted, but no, it's been really cool. If you're curious about the tapes or the Monroe Institute or what they do. I'm still hoping I get into the actual campus in Virginia. That's one of my big goals this year, is to get in there and do this program in person, because I think it'll be that much more fulfilling. But until then, my name is Derek, and we'll see you on the next Gateway Log.